Hello, I'm Alex Davies, founder of Wealth Club, and today I'm with Rodney Appiah, director at the Foresight Group. Hello, Rodney.
Hi, Alex. Good to be here.
First off, can you just tell me a little bit about yourself and who Foresight are?
Yes, sure. So my name is Rodney Appiah. I'm a director of Foresight Group, sitting within the private equity team. Foresight Group is established in 1984, and we're a £2.9 billion alternative investment manager focused on energy, infrastructure and private equity.
Can you tell me about Foresight 4? What is it? How much are you looking to raise?
Yeah, so Foresight 4 is a VCT fund, one of two funds that Foresight Private Equity manages. It has 21 investee companies, and we focus on established SMEs. And the idea is to invest in exciting SMEs across the UK with a reasonable prospect of growth over the short to medium term.
And how much are you looking to raise this year?
We're planning to raise £50 million. The reason for going out to the market for that size of amount is that we're seeing a lot of interesting opportunities across the UK, and Foresight for VCT currently is low on cash, and so there's a real opportunity and we want to capitalise on it.
And Foresight 4 is a bit of a mishmash of things. Can you just, without going into too much detail, just tell viewers briefly about that?
Well, yes, it's had a bit of a potted history, largely driven by the fact that it's an amalgamation of other portfolios that we've inherited from other managers. And so there was a period of time when we had to sort of absorb those managers, focus on the businesses that we thought were going to do well and place our attention on those businesses, and to effectively close down the other underperforming businesses. That's taken a bit of time, and that's why we haven't gone out to market to fundraise. We're now in a position where we think we've got a very, very solid portfolio of assets that are attractive, that are revenue producing, the vast majority are profitable, and that's why we're taking it out to market.
And can you just tell me a bit about some of those successful companies that I, as a VCT investor, will get access to if I invest in your VCT?
Yeah, sure. So I sit on the board of a business called Specac, which is a manufacturer of high precision equipment using the field of IR spectroscopy. When we invested in the business a few years ago, it was doing about 6 million of sales and break even, and today it's doing sort of near 12 to 13 and is highly profitable. So that's a good example of the value add that Foresight can bring when we give the opportunity for the management team to really capitalise on the opportunities in front of them. Another example of a business that we've backed is FFX, which is an e-commerce retailer of power tools. So think Screwfix, but online, and focusing on sort of more valuable, expensive power tools as opposed to small components. That business is doing about 30 to 4 million of sales and is also profitable. And they're both assets of Foresight 4.
And can you just talk about some of your more recent investments and why you chose them?
Yeah, so we've done 3 investments already that's been out of this fund. One that's probably worth mentioning is a business called Luminet. Luminet is focused on providing fixed wireless access to the B2B community. And it's a very, very impressive little business, doing about 5.5 million of revenues and is profitable. And what was really exciting about us with that business is the opportunity to invest in its sales and marketing capability to continue to roll out their network across the region. Another good example of a business that we've backed is a business called 200 Degrees, which is a coffee roaster business with some shops. So it's got currently 6 sites at the moment, all based in the Midlands. And again, they were looking for growth capital from Foresight to help to roll out that proposition across the UK.
And what's the sort of particular star performers in the portfolio? Have you got any?
Yeah, quite a few. I mean, Specac is one where I think we've shown good growth and ability to take a business that has some solid products into a period of sustained profitability. It's actually delivered 6 years of consecutive growth over, and has also just recently won a Queen's Award, which we're very, very proud of and very, very excited about. I think DATAPATH is a good example of a successful business. It's highly profitable, focusing on graphics card technology. We've already returned a significant amount of money back to investors as a result of that investment, and it still represents a meaningful proportion of Foresight 4 VCT.
And you say meaningful, how much are we talking about?
Well, just shy of 30%.
And is that a risk for investors?
Potentially, I think there's also some upside there. As I said, we've got 21 investee companies, some of which are very, very fast growing and exciting and are moving into profitability, but the vast majority are established SMEs from across the UK, across a range of sectors, and are highly profitable.
And on the exit side of things, have you had any recent exits?
Yeah, I've had a number of notable exits. I mean, just to give you a sense of our track record, since 2010, we've delivered around about 3 times of a return to our investors. Just to pick out some examples, we sold Blackstar to US Trade, made a 2 times return on our investment there. Blackstar is a manufacturer of guitar amps. We also backed a business called Smoothity, which focuses on the Internet of Things, and developed a very nice piece of software that sat on embedded microchips. We sold that within 8 months of investment and made a 3 times return, or 400% IRR to our investors.
So I want to invest in a VCT this year. Why should I invest with you?
It's a great question. There's lots of different opportunities out there, lots of different options. I think the thing about Foresight is that we're established. We've been investing in growth since 1984. We've got an experienced team of about 21, 22 individuals. We've got some really nice proprietary deal flow, and we're very much focused on a UK-wide focus around sourcing interesting companies. I think we've got a track record of paying dividends to our investors. I think if you look over the last 7 years, we've paid on average a 7p dividend to our investors. And there's a reasonable prospect of growth in backing established UK SMEs.
Rodney Appiah, the Foresight Group, thank you very much.
Thank you, Alex.